everybody, my name is Abby. I sometimes go by Stinkbug. Welcome to PokeRogue, a roguelike Pokemon game. It's a fan game as well, and I'm checking it out. I'm a noted Pokemon enjoyer. I used to play competitive in Gen 6, both singles and VGC, and I've played a little bit of VGC since as well. Now, I'm going to be figuring out the controls, doing a little bit of learning on the whole front, and these seem to be, it's not fully, what's it called? It doesn't seem to be fully neutral, what are they called? What is it? Natures. I'm literally, the word is in front of you, Abigail. Oh my gosh. And we haven't caught any of these Pokemon, so we can just choose from our starters. And this is basically just a choose your favorite starters type of thing. So I'm going to take a Sprigatito. I am a fan. I'm going to take a Poplio. I'm a huge fan. And we need a fire, probably. My favorite fire starter is Chimchar. I love to say it. And then, you know what? That's what I was gonna do. That was totally what I was gonna do. Okay, Chimchar. Poplio. Sprigatito. Send me. Yes. Cool. Okay, when we fight a Talo right away. Chimchar, you're a little guy. Scratch. And you take a little Pokemon. I assume, like, no Pokemon centers or anything like that. And after every battle, you are given a choice of 3 random items. Okay. These range from consumables to Pokemon-held items, so passive permanent items. Most non-consumable effects will stack in various ways. Some items will only show up if they can be used, such as evolution items. You can also transfer held items between Pokemon using the transfer item. The transfer option will appear in the bottom right once you have obtained the held item. You may purchase viable items with money, and a larger variety will be available the further you get. Be sure to buy these before you pick your random item, as it will progress you to the next battle once you do. Restore 20 HP or 10 HP for one Pokemon, whichever is higher. Are you sure you want to skip taking an item? No. I'm going to get some Pokeballs, and I love a Meowth. And we got Switch on, is what I'm learning. And I don't like Switch, personally. Stat changes persist across battles as long as your Pokemon aren't recalled. Your Pokemon are recalled before a trainer battle and before entering a new biome. You can also view the stat changes for the Pokemon. You can also view stat changes for the Pokemon on the field by holding C or Shift. Oh, that's fancy. Okay, let's just scratch you out. You cannot do that, and I'm gonna throw a Pokeball. We'll get a Meowth. I love a Fake Out, and to be honest, Lure doubles the chance of an encounter being a double battle. I'll take a Nugget for right now. I'm also learning that this game does not work very well from my mic, so I gotta figure that out. will we switch our Pokemon? No. And then we will scratch the heck out of this Ekans. I think a poison type would be good. Ekans is definitely up there for one of my favorite Pokemon. I really like Arbok, so I'm just gonna catch you. I think it's also like, it's relatively, because we're getting XP for catching, I think it's relatively a good idea. Are we getting? Yeah, we are getting XP for catching. I think it's a good idea to just catch a couple Pokemon early on. Let's get a Citrus Berry. And I will apply it to you. Why not? Will you switch Pokemon? No. I have to press yes before I say no for some reason. That's just me. That's not the game. It's just me. I'm just pressing A every time, and then I'm pressing B. We get our Citrus Berry health. You thought, Wurmple, you thought. And let's catch another Pokemon. Perfect. At this point, I'm just collecting the Pokedex. Let's definitely apply a potion to our Chimchar. Are you a new trainer too? Okay. I am a little bit of a new trainer. Not in spirit, but in game. In spirit, I'm an old soul. I'm an old soul. People used to tell me that all the time. You're such an old soul. Now, I did have the genuine instinct to throw a Pokeball, and I'm now realizing my camera's totally in the way. So let's change that. Let's put me as the trainer over here. And we got Ember, so that's perfect. Nice, nice. And Echoed Voice is kind of trash, to be honest. Let's take a potion. An Abra, you are going to teleport away, right? So let's just throw a Pokeball. We're not even going to worry about getting your XP. And we're not going to do anything here. I'm just going to keep leveling up my Chimchar for just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm going to see what happens when you catch a Pokemon with a full party. I assume you probably have to release one of your others. Your party is full. Release a Pokemon to make room for Patrat? No. See a Patrat. And I'll take a rare candy. We'll give it to Wurmple. Get you to level 5. And then, who are you? Oh, Finn! Hey, I was looking for you. I knew you were eager to get going, but I expected just at least a goodbye. So you're really pursuing your dream after all? I almost can't believe it. Since we're here, how about a battle? After all, I want to make sure you're ready. Don't hold back. I want to give you everything. I want you to give me everything you got, Finn. Oh, I'll give you everything I got. It's mostly a Chimchar with Ember, which, seeing that you are a grass type user, is not going to be very good for you. However, you might have a water type in your back pocket. That I'd be scared of. However, we do have a Sprigatito I can just go into. Wattrel. You know, you are not quite as scary as you could be. If you were a Kilowattrel, I would be like, you're way too overleveled. What is this game doing to me? But since you're a Wattrel, I think you're pretty good. That was probably the most no-thought, head-empty switch I've ever done. Oh, and this also was. What am I doing? I'm talking crap about this Wattrel when I can't even take it out myself. This is truly, I mean, the Blaze Boost, it was pretty clutch. However, wow, you cleaned me out. Are you actually a beginner? Maybe it was just a bit of luck. But who knows, you might be able to go all the way. By the way, the professor asked me to give you these items. They look pretty cool. Good luck out there. Thank you, Finn. I like you. Super XP Charm, XP All. I'm down. I need a potion for my Chimchar. And a Wooloo. Okay. I don't like you. Now, I did not think about those switches. I really should not. I was just trying to be cocky, trying to get some XP, and I don't know why I was trying to get XP on the mini boss. Like that is not a good roguelite move, if anything. Like you don't roll up into one of the mini bosses in the first room of Hades and just start trying to farm your health with take out these. When you get a KO, you get health. You're just not doing that. I'm gonna buy a potion. Easy. Get our Sprigatito going. And our... I'm gonna heal up Chimchar, to be honest. Maybe even Wurmple. Because we want to get, like, some things. No. And then I'm gonna get a revive for Poplio. It's important. And heal up Poplio. And then we'll take a rare candy. And Poplio, because I'm so sorry, I'm going to give it to you. I probably could have saved a revive by just giving you that rare candy and watching your health go up by 1. However, I didn't think about it. I really didn't. And you're a boss. A boss Spearow is a little bit scary. Not scary enough, though. Chimchar's at level 10. Looks like that is the max, so we're gonna totally just switch off a Chimchar. But XP all is pretty dang great. We got an XP charm too, and we got a whole... You hear that? We got a whole heal up. Level cap has increased by 10, so we're actually, like, pretty good. I'm gonna switch to Poplio, though. And then switch... Well, we can try a disarming voice and then get scared. Like, I think it's okay to get scared. I just want to show Poplio some, like, actual experience instead of, like, switching them out immediately. And I think the Chimchar, like, immediately early strat does have some merit, just, like, focusing on one Pokemon. I mean, it's what I did when I was a kid, playing Soul Silver, wondering why I couldn't beat Morty in the Ecritique City gym, because I only had a Quilava, and it truly wasn't enough. Let's get Wurmple up one more. And then a Bidoof. I would like to switch to Ekans. Hopefully you have Intimidate. You do. And I would like to Poison Sting. Hopefully you'll get a Poison. You don't. We're going to switch out. And let's go Poplio. And while I think about this, I'm going to throw a Pokeball at you, because I don't think we should fight you. I think we should catch you. Yes. Good. And we're going to make room for a Bidoof with getting rid of a Meowth. And I'm sorry, I truly will never forget you, Meowth. You're the first Pokemon I ever caught. However, you are also the Pokemon I never leveled up. And this Bidoof kind of rocked me. Let's get a potion going. Poplio definitely deserves one. And then Chimchar also does. The potions seem to get... No, they don't get progressively expensive. There's no reason not to get Ekans up a little bit. And I'm going to take a rare candy for Wurmple so we can get them to evolve. Looking pretty good there. This is definitely my... And it might not be yours. It's my favorite evolution screen. The Gen 3 one. I really love it. There's something about the dun, 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 and the flashing in between. It's very simple, but I really like it. Disarming voice should be super effective. So I think this was a pretty good and advantageous position for our Poplio. We could have caught it, but I think at this point I want the EV points especially. which I think you potentially get from catching. I'm not totally sure. And we can get more Pokeballs. I honestly like. Let's get a double battle going. Pikachu. I will switch. We're gonna switch to Ekans to get an Intimidate off, and then I'm gonna switch to Cascoon to potentially tank a hit. Their defenses could be okay. And then we're gonna go back in Ekans. I know they're gonna Thundershock because their attack is down, but hear me out. A quick attack, if they go for it, won't hit quite as hard. And that could be useful. We'll go into Chimchar, we'll get Thundershocked, and then we're going to Ember it. They're gonna play nice me. That's perfect. I'm not even using attack. You silly Billy. And we'll get Sweet Kiss is fine. And I'm 100% gonna try to catch you. I think you are definitely better than our Cascoon. I'm not sure about... Ooh, that is not good. Okay, let's go Sprigatito. Hopefully we can get a revive in between. And potentially we needed those Pokeballs. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm going all in on this. Poker chips forward. Perfect. Never punished. We're absolutely going to just drop Cascoon. We probably should have dropped Bidoof. It's not my smartest move. I was just thinking about dropping Cascoon because I knew that was better. Let's get Pokeballs. Oh, and I should have... Oh, I realized that when you take the final... They warned me about this, too. Okay, let's go Ekans to get the Intimidate off. And this is why I don't totally love the Switch style, but I understand that you'd have, in like a normal game, you'd be able to just start with Ekans. And let's go into Bidoof for right now. I think they will be able to take a hit, potentially, and if they don't, they'll at least be able to give us a switch and potentially be able to get a growl off if they miss anything, or if they outsped, which they weren't going to. We'll get Ekans back out for a second Intimidate. The birds are going off. I imagine it's the Pidgey yelling at me. And then I think we will switch... No, we're going to sack Ekans. You've done us well. We will bring you back eventually. And then we're going into Pikachu, who is hopefully going to outspeed them and Thundershock. Get a big damage off before we see a goodbye. And then, we go into Poplio, who is going to be able to tank a hit and go for Water Gun. Perfect, perfect. It's absolutely what I wanted. Poplio already learns 4 moves. However, Aqua Jet's pretty dang good. And then my whole... There's a whole, like, wind blower? Yeah, I guess that's what they're called. Outside. I hope you can't hear that. Poplio, you're gonna have to be the big girl here. Because we do not have revives. I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand what's going on with the money. I guess you get it after people, but we can grant us some money with this small nugget, which will help a little bit. We're gonna have to switch into Sprigatito to take this hit a little bit better. There isn't a hit yet. Okay, let's... I think Leafage is going to do more damage with the same type attack bonus. 40 times 0.5 it'd be 60. It's very similar. Sweet Kiss will make us confused, and Sprigatito is a physical attacker, so it's going to be a little bit harder to do it. I'm going to switch to Bite, and I really shouldn't because we actually can't flinch with Bite because we're slower. They're going to Sweet Kiss us again. Hopefully we attack through it and we get basically a free attack, but we don't, and we get totally stun locked. That's rough. That's rough. And then Poplio, I don't know if you have too much of a fighting chance, but we're going to go Aqua Jet. They're going to play nice. I think we could potentially take a Thunder Shock, but they're not even going to go for it, so we kind of get off scot-free, which we really shouldn't have. Poplio gets to level 11 for that, as they should. Legend. Let's get a revive going, I think, for Chimchar. And then a potion for Chimchar. And then, yeah, you know what? Let's just keep it going through there. Let's go into Chimchar for this. And I'm going to Ember and then potentially Taunt. Because I think they'll probably attack us, and if we Taunt, then we're definitely going to get behind. In some ways, like, I want them to... I mean, in some ways I want them to Sweet Kiss so we can potentially hit through the attack. But there's basically nothing we could do there other than get a free win for Poplio, which we messed up. I messed up. I'm not going to put that on you guys. I messed up. I was doing it too quick. Baby doll eyes. Okay, okay. Baby doll eyes. I think it's better than Pound when we have Aqua Jet. And then we're going to be able to get some health going through this. And then maybe we get... Yeah, let's get a Peyote Berry. Put it on Poplio and just hope we can do this as quickly as we can without as much... with a negligible amount of damage. I'm realizing now we could have caught that Pikachu and replaced our own Pikachu. Let's do that with a Lechonk. I'm sorry, Bidoof, you gotta go. This is a strategy that we can take into the future, you know, like, we're realizing strategies that we've never even thought of before. Double Battle is a little bit scary. I think we'll Disarming Voice and Disarming Voice. Double Disarm. They're Growling. First Disarming Voice from Poplio. Pretty effective. That's about as good as I could have hoped. Let's go for an Aqua Jet on Poochyena. We won't mess it up this time. And let's go for a same type attack bonus Tackle on Zigzagoon. I think that... Oh, did I hit Zigzagoon instead? It's hard to tell for me. I think we have to Disarming Voice. But maybe I had to Aqua Jet and hope that Poochyena didn't hit. It's okay. You know, I'm happy with 19. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. And I think we're gonna have to call it a day, but I'm happy and I'm excited to play some more. So thank you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. I have been Abby. Feel free, if you've made it this far in the video, you might as well hit like and subscribe if you want to see more. See ya.